Hi, how are you? Today is Wednesday, November 9. Want to move to Canada, Europe, somewhere? Trump's impact will follow you. The Canadian flag flies and the half-mast at the Consulate General of Canada in New York. It has become a reflexive place, often half-joking after an election. Worry about the next president move to another country. After the news of Donald Trump's victory in the presidential election was confirmed early Wednesday, many Americans apparently considered doing just that. Only likely destination was north. Late at night, Canada's citizenship and immigration website crashed as it was flooded with interest. Remy Lariviere, a spokesman for the Canadian Immigration Agency, confirmed Wednesday morning that the cause was a significant increase in the volume of traffic. By then, the site was taking about half a minute to load, but was accessible shortly before 8 o'clock in the morning Eastern. Move to Canada, remaining among the top trending search tops in Google. There is no way, of course, to be sure how serious these cases are, and experts point out that anyone seeking refuge in other countries would be hard-pressed to escape the global effect of a new American administration or outlook on the world. Stephen Job Farnsworth, a co-author of the 2013 book The Global Present, International Media and the US Government, and a professor of political science at the University of Mary Washington, said that escaping to Canada would not shield you from the influence of President Trump. America's global reach being what it is, the impact that America has in the world will also follow you wherever you go, he said. Decisions that the US make with respect to NATO policy, for example, would be part of your experience if you move to, say, a NATO country. Canada is one of the founding members of NATO, the North Atlantic Treaty Organization. Of course, many of those exploring their opinion would be fleeing not just the new president and his policies, but the American that voted for him. And Canada was not the only country people appeared interested in checking out. Immigration officials in New Zealand say that its website dealing with residence and student visas had received over 1,500 registrations from American citizens in November, according to Reuters, more than 50% the usual amount. Many people who already have or are close to achieving dual citizenship in the other countries and the United States say that they were considering staying in or leaving for their alternative homelands. And some of those without citizenship considered returning to one of the many nations, including Israel, China, and Ireland, that offers right of return, an easy path to citizenship for those with some form of heritage related to that country. Julian Idris Toes, 27, and easiest living with his girlfriend in Barcelona, said that while he had already started to look into the benefits of Spanish citizenship, which he could obtain where he and his girlfriend to marry. He was now thinking much more seriously about getting residency rights. Trump and his promises to uphold law and order frankly scare me. Mr. Toles, who is black, said in a Facebook message, "I fear for my personal safety as the worst of what we've seen from his campaign becomes a daily reality." Oscar Barajas, a 36 years old with Mexican citizenship living in Chicago, said that while he was about to get his American citizenship, he was not so happy to join after Trump's election. "I don't plan to leave because Trump won, but I can say I at least would be fortunate to go back to my country if he makes the US a place where I wouldn't like to start a family," he said. "I know so many people who are non-citizens and are scared about this situation." Others advised that those upset about the election stay and ensure that their rights are upheld. Asked about what he won't tell a Muslim mother of three who was worried about her future in the United States, Ibrahim Hoop, a spokesman for the Council on American Islamic Relations, the nation's largest Muslim civil rights group, said, "I don't think leaving the country is what anyone would recommend. We are Americans like other Americans," he said. "We are here, we are not going anywhere, and we are going to defend our rights and the rights of all America, regardless of whose is the highest office in the land." He said, thought that he had been getting emails of the friendly concern from Muslims in Canada. "They are saying, 'What's going on down there?' he said, chuckling at the emails. "It's chillier up here, but it's nice." Alexandra Andreeva, 27, and dual citizen of Bulgaria and the United States, said that her first instinct after learning the results of the election was to return to the European Union, but she said her strong identity as an American made her feel responsible to the United States, where she moved from Bulgaria when she was 6 years old. Because I was born under communism, which is the opposite of the liberal democracy. I would say that I feel even more compelled to stay here and continue their fight, she said. Mr. Farnsworth said, "Every 4 years people talk about leaving the US, but it's really striking how few do. It's not necessarily easy to become a Canadian citizen, despite the country's reputation for niceness. The country is in search of university students and highly skilled workers. For those who do not fit into those neat categories, it would be far more difficult to find a place in the country. I am often amazed by people who describe themselves as a patriotic being so willing to move away if they don't like the outcome of the presidential election." Mr. Farnsworth said, "The consolation for losers every 4 years is the recognition that there is no permanent majority and no permanent minority in American politics. If you don't like the political outcome, it will probably change in the 2 years or 4, he added. And then, and whoa, whole another set of people can talk about moving to Canada. Look, for me, this election yesterday, the Trump's president, for me is a great surprise. The next, the Brexit in United Kingdom, but it's a democracy. In the United States, the election is different. The difference is the system different. In Latin America, but I think, I hope, the American relation with other countries will be normal, not change anymore. I hope. Okay. Thank you very much to watch my new video. If you want to learn English or only the classes, conversation classes, come here in Class Particular Idiomas or by Skype. In my video, they are my contact. Okay? Thank you. Bye.